Hello, dear children. Good morning. Children, we have started our semester 2 portion and we have already started lesson 1. Heidi Learns to Read, written by Johanna Spyri, right? So, children, all of you open your textbooks, open page number 2. We have completed the explanation part 1 already, and in today's class we are going to continue. In our previous class we have completed till the Clara's grandmother Frosismin had bought a book for Heidi. See, Grandma took Heidi's hand gently. Don't cry, dear child, don't cry. The picture has reminded you of something, perhaps. But look, there is a beautiful story about it, and I am going to tell you about it tonight. There are many beautiful stories in this book, which can be read over and over again. Come now, we must have a chat. So, dry your tears and stand in front of me so that I can look at you. That's right. Now we are happy again. So, the grandma took Heidi's hand gently and she is saying to Heidi, don't cry. Heidi, don't cry. Dear child, don't cry. The picture has reminded you of something. The picture in the story has reminded you of something in the past. But look, there is a beautiful stories. There are so many beautiful stories in this picture, in this book, and I am going to tell you about it tonight. And the grandma is going to explain Heidi about a story tonight. There are many beautiful stories in this book. Not only that story, there are so many beautiful stories in the book given to Heidi, which can be read over and over again. Children, we read some books only once, but we read some books again and again. So this is also a book like that. It can be read over again and again. Come now, we must have a chat. So dry your tears and stand in front of me so that I can look at you. The grandma is asking Heidi to dry her tears and stand in front of her so that she can see her face. That's right, now we are happy again. Heidi tried very hard to stop sobbing. What do you mean by sobbing, children? Sobbing means crying noisily, taking in deep breaths. So, Heidi tried very hard to stop crying, and when at last she succeeded, grandmother said, now I want you to tell me something. Child, how are you getting on with your lessons? Do you like them? Are you doing well? So, Heidi tried very hard to stop crying, and when at last she succeeded, grandmother is asking Heidi, now I want you to tell me something. Grandmother is asking Heidi to tell her something. How are you getting on with your lessons? Do you like them or doing well? Oh no, replied Heidi, sighing. What do you mean by sighing? Sighing means breathing out slowly and noisily. Here, see. The discussion is going on for grandma and Heidi, right? The discussion is going on between two of them. Oh no, replied Heidi, sighing. Sighing means breathing out slowly and noisily. But I knew it would be impossible. What is impossible, Heidi? What do you mean? So here Heidi is replying for the grandma's question. No, Heidi replied, but I knew it would be impossible. Here Heidi is thinking the lessons were impossible to her. And grandma is asking Heidi, what is impossible, Heidi? What do you mean? What are you saying, Heidi? What is impossible? What do you mean? To learn to read, it is so difficult. You don't say so. And who told you this? Here Heidi is saying, Learning how to read is so difficult for me. But Grandma is saying, no, Heidi, don't say like this. And who told you that it is difficult to read? Grandma is questioning Heidi. Peter did, and he knows, for he has tried but can't learn. It is too difficult. And we know when Heidi is at her village, she has a friend Peter, right? So Peter told Heidi that he has tried to learn how to read but it is too difficult. So what a boy Peter must be then. But listen to me, Heidi. We must never believe what the Peter says but try for ourselves. I'm sure you have never paid enough attention to your lessons or looked properly at the letters. So here Grandma is saying, Grandma Frostman is saying to Heidi, what a boy Peter must be then, Heidi. Don't listen to anybody. We must believe we should never believe what others say, what Peter say to us. I'm sure that you have never paid enough attention for your classes. You are not concentrated on your classes and you do not look properly at the letters. That is why you are feeling so difficult to learn how to read. The grandma is saying to Heidi. See what happens next. It's of no use, said Heidi with a great sigh of resignation. What do you mean by resignation? Resignation means a sad feeling of accepting something that you do not like because you can easily change it. Resignation means a sad feeling of accepting something that you do not like because you cannot easily change it. So, here now, Heidi, listen to what I have to say. See, it is of no use, said Heidi with a great sigh of resignation. Still, Heidi did not compromise with Frostman's words. Now, Heidi, listen to what I have to say. You have not been able to read because you believe what Peter said. Now you must believe what I say when I tell you that you can learn to read like many other children who are like you and not like Peter. First, you must know what happens when you are able to read. Do you see the shepherd on the beautiful green pasture? Well, as soon as you can read, you shall have the book for your very own, and then you will know the whole story just as if someone were tell it to you. What the shepherd did with his sheep and goats and the wonderful things that happened to him. Wouldn't you like to know all that, Heidi? So here grandma is saying to Heidi, Heidi, please don't listen, don't believe Peter, what the Peter have told to you about how to learn to read. You should believe in yourself. You can learn anything, you can do anything like other children at your age are doing, and you should believe to yourself. If you learn to read, then you can read all the books. When you looked at the green pasture, when you looked at the shepherd on the beautiful green pasture, what do you think? Don't you think that you can read that book? If you know how to read, you can know the entire story. You can read the entire story by yourself. In this way, Grandma Frostman was telling to Heidi. Heidi had been listening with keen attention and now exclaimed with sparkling eyes, "Oh, if only I could read already." "You will learn in no time. I can see that, Heidi. But now we must go to Clara. Come, we will take the books with us." So, Heidi had been listening to the Frostman's words with keen observation, with keen attention, and even Heidi is exclaimed with sparkling eyes, "Oh, if only I could read already." Heidi had been you will learn in no time. Here, Frost Sisman is saying, Heidi, don't worry. You will learn how to read in no time. I can see that about you. But now we should go to Clara. Come along with me with your books. All of you turn your pages, children. Children, we will continue what grandma did to Heidi, okay, in our next class. Once go through the today's class, and if you have any doubts, you can reach out to me. Bye children, thank you.